win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about any.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
First and goal, Kelly. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The numbers for Kelly a week ago. 19 carries, 62 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brian Quick, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's able to get down to the 2-yard line.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And quickly now, a look at the Kansas City offense.
They ranked 20th overall in total offense in 2016, but when I look at Kansas City's offense, I see much better than that. Wide receivers who are fast and skillful downfield, running backs who make people miss and can get the ball into the end zone, a tight end who's a game breaker down the middle. I think this team is way better than the numbers suggest.
They will run again with Coleman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Smith. And he's got his man. It's Escobar. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he hits his tight end, Escobar. And to the 42. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Smith turns and gives to West. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Dustin Colquitt on to punt for KC. He's got a dad, a brother that have all punted in the NFL. He'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. It's a gain of 6 on the play. Give. This is Kelly. Peck down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Rob Kelly, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And now here comes Kansas City. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Smith. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A Kansas City first down. Smith finding Hill that time.
I just love advanced stats. For Alex Smith last season, 2.38 seconds from the snap to the ball was out of his hands. He's quick. Fastest of any quarterback in the league. Another instance right there. On the toss, there goes West. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trent Murphy coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tumbling for 22 and a first. On first down, it's Smith. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
This is Wentz, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try the air now with Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Gavin Escobar, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know college coaches always recruit quarterbacks because they're so versatile. I'd say Terrell Pryor fits that bill. 1,000 pass yards at one point in the NFL, and then turned around and became a 1,000-yard receiver.
Second player in NFL history to do that. How about that?
Yeah, Marlon the Magician Briscoe was the first.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll go again with Kelly. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a... Kelly tries the right side, and he's got room. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Maga in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Second down, Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When I evaluated Jamison Crowder coming out of Duke, I thought he was already a pro in how he approached the game and ran routes, and I think his head coach Jay Gruden agrees.
Yeah, he has said repeatedly we want to keep him on the field as much as possible. He had 847 yards, 7 touchdowns a season ago. Off the play fake, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Alex Smith and the offense heading out for their next possession. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
I'll give left side, Kelly. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Second down following the run. From the gun, here's Cousins. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Well, if you're going to give him that kind of time, he's just going to shred you.
You might as well put a sofa out there for him. I mean, that's unbelievable because I don't care who you are in coverage. With that amount of time, someone's going to shake free, and he's going to be able to throw the ball with a whole lot of confidence.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. To go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
It's just something the broadcasters say. It's got to be good, right?
It's gotta be
you
good.
tell me.
Well, it's got to be good if Larry's doing it.
He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is taken at his 4. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
So they're going to go for 2. Now Smith. Flushed out, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
To throw is Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Cousins. He finds Quick. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A first down throw for Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I don't think there's any question that Jordan Reed is as athletic as any tight end in the league. All right, I don't think there's any debate about that. The hard part is just him being able to be healthy.
And when he's on the field, though, boy, does he take them to another level, doesn't he?
He certainly does. Changes the game for them because they can use him in so many different spots and create mismatches against the defense.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. First down. Here's Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To the air again. It's Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Again, it's Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. Cousins now on second down. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. So we have come upon. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Smith off the bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tyreek Hill had the two fastest plays in the NFL last year. One on a kick return, one on a punt return, topping out at 23.24 miles per hour.
That's advanced analytics right there. Our guy Marvin, you know what he said? He's really fast.
Play clock winding down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Smith. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Smith. Off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. So they're operating in the red zone. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Buying time to his left. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes. When it's 3rd and goal, you don't need to make a heroic play. You just need to make a play and able to knock that one away. That was really nice.
Yeah, I don't think going for the interception, like you said, just wanted to make sure that the ball hit the ground, and it did.
I'm going to call heroic anyway.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go play action. Cousins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read game.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Cousins now. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that is incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And Hopkins' kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So another drive bogs down there, but for the 4th time here, they're able to escape with at least 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so they've needed all of these field goals to be in the position they are.
This one taken just inside the 10. Hopping over the top. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. We're back now in KC, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And able to find Conley. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Throw left side taken in by Hill. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. if things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The play clock's running down.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
To throw is Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Terrell McClain. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Smith setting up the screen for West. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Well, a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Redskins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Alex Smith and company heading back out there now. I would imagine you want to win every game big, but if you're a quarterback in the NFL, this is the spot that you love.
You've been dreaming of it since you were a kid, playing in the backyard or the front yard, wherever, where you went through those imaginary situations. Now it's real, though. What practice have you put in since the OTAs, the mini camps, preseason camp, sequence of plays, get the ball to the outside, get it out of bounds, save your timeouts, move the ball downfield, get your team in position to win the game.
And a field goal, of course, no good. They need a score. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They call it a gain at 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Zach Brown in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. They complete it to Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And that'll be incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. One last throw here for Smith. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.